the city of angels. Feels like I'm coming home with my head up in the clouds. I am searching for something and I'm still hoping, 'cause I wanna be in, not out, wanna make this all count. Yes, I wanna go crazy now, gonna make this all count. Feeling like a rock star 'cause tonight I'm getting out of line and it's alright. Feeling like feeling like just as cool as John Wayne in his movies. Feeling like I'm James Dean and I know it. Feeling like feeling like a rock star. Feeling like a rock star. Feeling like a rock star. Feeling like a rock star.
I don't wanna feel this way, but it's not that easy. You're complicating things for me. No, it's not that easy. Maybe just a little time can heal me, but it doesn't feel the way. What are you doing to me? Why'd you break my heart? Left me in the dark, dark. Why'd you have to go? I don't wanna feel this way. Though I'm broken, I'm still hoping I could be with you. I'm still breathing, it's not easy. I'm just a fool for you. I'm just that stupid. Thought that we were meant to be. Yeah, I'm just that stupid. Maybe just a little time we were meant to be. Why'd you break my heart? Left me in the dark, dark. Why'd you have to go? I don't wanna feel this way. Though I'm broken, I'm still hoping I could be with you. I'm still breathing, it's not easy. I'm just a fool for you. I'm just a fool for you. I'm just a fool for you. For you. For you. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la la la. Hey, I've got you on my mind. Yeah, you're all that I think about. You know you got me going wild. And what I want is you. Could you come a little closer? I want you by my side, and I'll try the best I can to make you feel this way. Don't let me down, down, down. It could be you and I want you now, 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 now. Come let me hold you now. I wanna lay in your arms. Come let me love you now. Yeah, you're the one that I want. I wanna stay here. I wanna stay here with you. I wanna stay here with you. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. I wanna stay here with you. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. I wanna stay here with you. Tell me what you wanna do. Yeah, 'cause I'd do anything. I just wanna be with you. How can you make me feel this way? Don't let me down, down, down. It could be you and I want you now, 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 now. Come let me hold you now. I wanna lay in your arms. Come let me love you now. Yeah, you're the one that I want. I wanna stay here. I wanna stay here with you. I wanna stay here with you. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. I wanna stay here with you. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. I wanna stay here with you. I just wanna hear you say that you want me to. I told you I can't get you off my mind. Come let me hold you now. I wanna lay in your arms. Come let me love you now. Yeah, you're the one that I want. I wanna stay here. I wanna stay here with you. I wanna stay here with you. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. I wanna stay here with you.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to Tuesday Night Studio Sessions. My name is Sean. I'll be your host. I can see that I was unmuted, so hopefully you guys can hear me. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Let me know if you can see me. yeah, welcome to the show. We had to postpone the show to 8 o'clock tonight because my wife is still sick and I'm just running around all over the place, taking kids here, taking kids there. So yeah, what's everybody up to? I'm in the middle of putting something together. So I'm going to talk, but it's going to be hard to read your chats and do what I'm doing right now at the same time. But I see we got 4 people in here. So I'm going to go ahead and run through roll call. So we got Steven Drones, Eat More Possum, One Vision Aerial, Nachos in the house, JC Flying's in the house, Brant Ariel's in the house, JC Flying, I think I already said your name. Charles Gillespie's in the house. What's up, Charles? Yeah. I think that's all it. I think that's everybody. I'm a little scattered tonight, so I hope y'all will bear with me. What I had planned for tonight didn't exactly work out. So I've got my MacBook over there, and I'm Final Cut Pro open, and I'm in the middle of importing video, and I'm going to export it in 1080 and then try to show it on this live stream. But if I don't show it on this live stream, you guys will see it some other time. All right. I'm trying to get this screwed in. I don't know if that's working. So we're just going to do that. So what's everybody up to? Did y'all have a good week? My week has been crazy, but I think it's normalizing. My wife looks pretty good today, and I'm not just saying that because she's my wife. I think she's almost over her dizzy spell. I got her to walk down the stairs. I got her to go on the patio. We had like a little bonfire at lunchtime. So all that went really, really well. But yeah. Wonder why that's not working out. Oh well, you guys get the idea. All right, so tonight we're going to talk about this guy. This is the DJI Avata. I'm just kidding. So what we have on top of the Avata is the Mini, and this is what I was waiting for. This is probably the kit that I will fly if I ever want to put an action camera on top of the DJI Avata. I think it looks awesome on it. I really think everything goes. The only thing I don't like is the GoPro logo is blue. Like if it was all like black and gray, like I think this setup would look super cool. But yeah, this is the mount. The GoPro mount that I have on the Avata is something I just kind of made up. I can't print TPU, and I don't really like the idea of having cameras on TPU. So what I have here is kind of a two-part mount that kind of sandwiches onto the drone, and I use a nut and a bolt in the middle to kind of, not a nut, yeah, nut and a bolt to kind of keep everything together. And then it's got a mount on the front and a mount on the back. And the whole idea behind it is um, to be able to put my Insta360 camera as like connect it to two different points, and make it kind of like a shark fin instead of the camera sticking way up. I kind of want the camera to act like a rudder on top, and everything to be um, super compact. I'm gonna turn that off so I don't run the battery down. But if you guys are wondering what the size the Mini is, that's it. A size comparison, this is the Session. So if you think about this Mini, the Session screen, like this, the lenses are about the same size. So this is probably twice as wide and tall, or maybe, let's see, yeah, maybe half, like 1.5 times as tall and 1.5 times as wide as the original Session, maybe. And then on thickness, the Mini is definitely thinner, but not by much at all. Not by much. So you've got the lens that sticks out, this little lens guard. So it's about the same there. And since I didn't have this screwed in, I'm going to leave that screwed in for a while. So that's the size of so JC Flying says, I haven't watched Dobo's video, but said that it's the best GoPro for the Avata. Says you cannot turn off the Wi-Fi. That's interesting. Let's try that. See if I'm smarter than a Dobo. All right. So you probably can't do it with the app. So let's see. I'm going to turn on a quick. We're going to turn it back on. So you can definitely change the Wi-Fi band. So if you have the Wi-Fi on your drone set to a different band than you have the GoPro Mini, maybe it wouldn't affect anything. So there's that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and see if we can go through the settings here. All right, so I don't see anything in there to turn the Wi-Fi off. So let's look at the manual. Let's bring the manual up. Whoa, it brought up the session. That's awesome. All right. Either control. Let's try 27. So yeah, it talks about the GoPro app, the quick app, in just about everything. I do know that right when you start using it, the it's automatically in pairing mode right when you turn it on. Resolutions, text specs. I will say 8x7 is pretty cool, but I don't know when I'll use it, to be honest. Um, I'm planning on using it for the to make to try to take two cameras and turn them into a VR 180 setup, but that's just one of my ideas that I have. So Dobo might be right. Interesting. All right. So far it's a pretty boring show. So I'm going to start reading your comments and seeing what you guys are saying. I'm going to go back to the beginning. This is back at 4:48. Stephen Drone showed up to the chat. And then Eat More Possum said, should I put Steve in timeout? That's awesome. So they went on for a while. Nacho showed up and said, yo. Everybody said hello to him, and then he left. Brent said I jumped the gun. I wanted to go ahead and get the timer out of the way. So JC said hi, what's up? One Visionario called it a dance party, rocking out to my music. See, you guys are talking to each other and putting messages on each other's videos. It's pretty awesome. One Visionario is messing around with the green screen. Uh-oh. One Vision said, if you're not chair dancing, you're wrong. So everybody's talking about green screens. Do you guys want me to do a video on green screens and how to use them? I've had some success with green screens. The biggest issues with green screens is getting the lighting right. Whenever I see someone using a green screen and there's like this weird like kind of shuddering where the software is trying to figure out what's green screen and what's not green screen, it's because their green screen isn't lit good enough and it might not be tight enough. Every once in a while you'll see wrinkles in their screen. So those are a couple right off the bat issues that I've had in the past. The best green screen video I ever did was, and I might show it tonight. That might be kind of fun to show. But the video game Fortnite has a wonderful camera mode. And so I went in and acted like I was flying, I believe it was my DJI Air. And I just got the drone and I was like, well, I'm here in Fortnite and I'm going to fly around. And so I did a fake drone video in Fortnite and I used green screen to record the intro and the outro. What was cool about that video is there was like bulldozers and construction vehicles in Fortnite at the time because they were transitioning the map. And they were also doing construction right by my apartment at the time. So I took my green screen outside just so I could get the sunny, the lighting right on me. And it was just kind of a fluke that there happened to be construction vehicles behind me making construction noise. So it all turned out really good. Let's do that. Let's watch that video. Oh, I'm typing something somewhere and it's okay. See if it comes up. Let's search my videos. Well, now I can't find that video, y'all. It was a long time ago. It might be on my other channel. I can't find that video. Why can't I find that video? Maybe it's on. Let's see if it's on the AV Club. Well, I don't know where that video is, y'all. Oh, yeah, here it is. I'm probably going to get a copyright strike on my own video. Oh, crap. But that's all right. I'm a little scattered tonight, y'all. I'm not used to these late live streams, so I appreciate y'all hanging out. All right. I'm going to go ahead and show it this way and show it that way.
Karma is a smart shopping app that saves you so much
there's
money.
ads playing on my
blow
channel.
your mind.
Interesting.
Now I know you didn't want it. You did.
All right. So this was back when I ran 2 different channels and I'd had different. This was the Sean Hyde Foundry. What's up, guys? Sean here. So the developers at Epic Games have been working day and night to bring us Season 4. Apparently, over the night, there was a meteor that came and took out Dusty Depot, and just a lot of holes in the map. And I think they've set up base in that huge crater. But what we're going to do is we're going to take the DJI Mavic Air and we're going to fly it around the map just to see what's new. Yeah, it's just going to be a simple footage video, and yeah, let me know in the comments what you think.
Tried giving you my heart. Now I know you didn't want it. Thought that we could work it out, but it's no use. I think I'm better off alone. Yeah, I'm feeling good without you. Now I don't want nothing to do with you. I tried to be perfect and keep you happy all the time, but I didn't know that you wanted somebody else. Now I don't want nothing to do with you. It's alright, it's okay. I don't need you anyway, so let me be. I'm doing fine. Don't you waste your precious time. I don't want you back. No, you'll hurt me bad. It's alright, it's okay, it's alright. I did everything for you, even though you gave me nothing back. I guess that I wasn't enough this time. I tried to be perfect and keep you happy all the time, but I didn't know that you wanted somebody else. Now I don't want nothing to do with you. It's alright, it's okay. tried giving you my heart, I tried giving you my heart. Now I know you didn't want it, you didn't want it. I tried giving you my heart, I tried giving you my heart. It's alright, it's okay, I don't need you anyway, so let me be, I'm doing fine. Don't you waste your precious time, I don't want you back. Though you'll hurt me bad. It's alright, it's okay, it's alright. It's alright, it's okay, I don't need you anyway, so let me be, I'm doing fine. Don't you waste your precious time, I don't want you back. Though you'll hurt me bad. It's alright, it's okay, it's alright. I tried giving you my heart, now I know you didn't want it. I guess that I wasn't enough this time.
You got me feeling kinda crazy. You got me feeling like my head is spinning round. The way you look is so amazing, amazing. I could stare into your eyes for hours and hours. Everything is kinda hazy. We're just dancing in the dark in the flashing lights. I know you can't hear what I'm saying, so I'm just gonna hold you closer. You take me higher when we're together. It feels like you set my whole world on fire. I know I want you, I know I need you here. You're around me, I want tonight. You know you make me feel so alive. I wanna stay with you, never say goodbye. It's like we're in paradise, like we're in paradise. You're around me, I want tonight. You know you make me feel so alive. I wanna stay with you, never say goodbye. It's like we're in paradise, like we're in paradise, yeah. I don't know how you do it to me, but you make me wanna fly. I'm not coming down. Maybe it's the way you move, babe, move, babe. You've got that body and that smile, make my head spin round. I'll hold you close to me. You're all I want, so stay right here with me. This feels like paradise. You take me higher when we're together. It feels like you set my whole world on fire. I know I want you, I know I need you here. You're around me, I want tonight. You know you make me feel so alive. I wanna stay with you, never say goodbye. It's like we're in paradise, like we're in paradise. You're around me, I want tonight. You know you make me feel so alive. I wanna stay with you, never say goodbye. It's like we're in paradise, like we're in paradise, yeah.
Alright guys, so that was the DJI Mavic Air flying over Fortnite. Hope you enjoyed the video, and catch you on the next one. Peace out, guys. So It looks like people are really confused in the chat. So we were talking about, a lot of people in the chat were talking about green screens, and I wanted to show a video of green screen work that I did. Probably, so it looks like I uploaded that 4 years ago. So that was what Fortnite looked like 4 years ago. I thought it was really neat because the way they set the camera movements up in Fortnite, which is really just Unreal Engine, like you could fly it. Like I could use the controller on my, I can't remember if that was my PlayStation at the time. It was either my PlayStation, my PS4, or my Xbox. And I could use the sticks on my controller the exact same way that I would use them on a drone. And so I basically just, it was probably my Xbox because you can send clips. You can send clips to the cloud. So my Xbox, I could just record the screen. I could fly in Fortnite. Yeah. Eat more possum. Brent, you're way too smart for me. But yes, a fortnight is 2 weeks, not 4 years. So yeah, the I think the Airs, probably the Spark. I think the Spark was the first drone that came out with different colors, and then the Air came out. And I believe the Air came out in red, black, and white, and I got the red version. I believe those were the colors. I see now that the date error was in the title, not what YouTube was saying. I deleted it because I didn't want to give you bad info. Okay. I think we're good, but I'll go back and adjust it if I need to. That's the only video that I believe I used green screen in. There was some live streams that I did with StreamYard with green screen, but that never worked out very well because I was live streaming and green screening at the same time. I don't know how Art does it. Art's looks really good, and he uses StreamYard. I never had a good result with mine when I was using StreamYard, so yeah. But all right, I'm gonna go right over here and export the video because I really want to show you guys what I did tonight. Jim, I see that you sold your Red Air. I can't find my Red Air. I was actually going to give it to one of the 22-year-olds that I hang out with. He kind of wants to get into stuff, but he's fresh out of college, so he doesn't have any money. So I was going to give it to him, and I can't find the thing. I'm about to give him my Bebop because I can't find my Air, but I think the Air would be a perfect drone for him, especially since it's like the first drone with APAS and it can, move around things. All right, we're going to export that video and see what works out. So I've given you guys a good size comparison, what it looks like on the Avata. I'm going to go ahead and take it off the Avata and show you guys what I did tonight and why I love some of the engineering that went into this camera. So what we have here, I'm going to put it back here so you guys can see it. We have this is kind of what it looks like. This is about the size. This is how big it is compared to my Apple Watch. That should be a really good comparison right there. About the same size as the Apple Watch, which is crazy. So it's got fingers down on the bottom. So fingers, but it also has fingers on the back. So we have a waterproof GoPro that has a way to mount it back here and a way to mount it up here. So what I did today, first thing I did was I put it on my selfie stick. The one I've got going on is from the GoPro Fusion, but I have a video. It's the #1 video on my channel about GoPro Max invisible selfie sticks. And there's a link in that video to the Max version of this tripod. What I love about the tripod is it's really long and it's got feet. So I can use it as like a little monopod. It's pretty compact. Jim Droning says the Action 2 is smaller. This is better. So there's that. The Action 2 is definitely smaller. I don't know that it weighs any less though. The Action 2 is pretty heavy. But we can test those things out. What I did with these back here is this is the light that came, or the light mod for the GoPros. You can turn it on and it's like this little light. And I've used it in so many places, and it's useful even if you don't use it on a GoPro. But this is what I did tonight. This is hard to do. I just turned it on. Okay. There's not an SD card in there, so that's why it's freaking out. Okay. So this is kind of what I did on the back. So I added a couple different arms to that, and now I have a GoPro with a light on it. And the diffuser fell off. There's a white diffuser, like rubber diffuser, that I had on it. But the way I have it set up is I can rotate it this way, so I can have the light. I can point the light down here. I can point the light up. I can move it over. So I was really, really impressed tonight. It was kind of an accident because I didn't have like a straight one that went from 3 to 3 nubs, fingers or whatever. And then in the middle, I just used a nut and bolt to kind of hold everything together. But it's a pretty sweet little compact little rig. This is how I ran it tonight. So I had the light kind of right behind the lens, but over to the side. So I was lit by the lights I was walking by on one side, and then lit by this light on the other one. But what's cool about the feet is I can sit it down anywhere. Oops. It's hard to do this live. So I can just sit it down and talk to the camera and record whatever I want to. I can also use this as a live stream camera, and I can use it as a webcam. But So Jim wants to bet on it. I actually don't know. But so that I'm not gonna bet on anything. I don't know. We can look it up though. But overall, love this setup. The Avada I haven't even tested out. So the fact that the Wi-Fi doesn't turn off is probably a game changer. But I have a feeling a lot of people are going to complain about that, and it's probably going to be in a firmware update. I about guarantee that. It is the replacement for the GoPro Session, and the people that use the GoPro Session the most were FPV flyers. So this light, this is hard to do backwards. So this is the light mod. It is literally just a little light that has a cold shoe on the bottom, and then it snaps into like a GoPro. It has this little adapter for GoPro. And what this light does is it literally just has a USB-C charger on it, and it has a battery in it. So there's low, high. Wait, no, low, medium, and high. Epilepsy. And then it goes back to low. And if you hold it down, it turns off. So the light doesn't use the battery on the GoPro at all. It's completely separate. And you can also use other lights, but this is just in the GoPro family. Now it is $45 here. But I've used it so much. I really have. It's a wonderful little light. So there's that. But you could use just about any light. Ulanzi has one for $29. That's pretty awesome. This is the Ulanzi light. I might just buy that and review it. It's got every color of the rainbow. It's a pretty good deal too. So anyway, so that's what I did with the light, and that was successful. All right. Ooh, this is hot. All right, we're going to share another video and see if this works. Please work. Yeah. What's up, y'all? Sean here. So tonight, my live stream is not going to start till 8 o'clock. So this is just a quick little reminder. I'm coming to you on the GoPro HERO11 Black Mini. I'm not sure what order that is in. But this is what we're going to talk about tonight. I'm just walking out here. I'm kind of yelling at you guys because I don't know if you can hear me or not. But yeah, I'm just walking around this ghetto outlet mall in Lebanon, Tennessee, waiting for my daughter to get out of cheer. Last week we did kind of a pre-show in a creepy parking lot, and then I decided not to do that tonight. So hopefully this is the last week we have to do this. But my wife is still sick, so we are going to postpone the show, the live stream tonight, until 8 o'clock. So this is just a quick message to all my subscribers, all the people that usually come to the live stream, that we're gonna be a little late. But yeah, we're gonna talk about this. I'm gonna walk around for a little bit to give you something to watch tonight. But we're gonna just kind of test this out in low light. So let's do it, y'all. Hope you guys show up at 8. I'll see you then. Bye. All right, y'all, so this is what I look like. That's a really dirty window. These are dirty windows. So let's see if we can find another light. But we're just kind of walking around, kind of low light. I've got a flashlight on it. This is actually the GoPro light mod that I've had for years. So we're just gonna check out the stabilization. Right now I have it in the default setting. 5.3K. Maybe this isn't default. Maybe 4K is default. But we're recording at 5.3K. And I'm just walking through. It's very low light. We've got lights over to the right. We've got music playing. I'll probably get a copyright strike from this Yaz music going on in the background. But yeah. So what I like about this GoPro Mini is there's no screen on it, so I don't have to focus on looking at the screen. And you guys might think, well, how do you frame up your shot? Like, what do you do? And I don't think that's a problem, because if any of you guys have had a DJI Action or GoPro, the screen stays on for about 15 seconds and then it goes off anyway. And you have to go in there and change the settings. So let's see if you guys can see me here. So I don't know if you guys can see what's going on. Let me use my watch flashlight. Let's do that. So this is kind of what's going on. Is that working? That kind of works. So that's what it looks like. It's tiny. Got this little light on it. So that's what we're rocking tonight. I've got rock steady stabilization going on. So yeah. This is just for the live stream tonight, but I might use this footage in an upcoming review on this camera. Tonight's video is sponsored by Pepsi. I prefer Mountain Dew on there. So yeah, I called this mall ghetto earlier because there's nobody here. Like, there's literally no stores. Like, this all used to be stores, and now it's just kind of abandoned. They turned that corner. That corner used to be a Nike outlet, but now it's just a church. This place is pretty cool. It is like a place you can get like as seen on TV stuff. But great place to get stocking stuffers. So with this GoPro Mini, I'm not sure where the microphones are. I haven't done my research, and we'll find out all that on the live stream tonight. But I think it has a couple different microphones on it. But yeah, so the plan tonight is to record video for the next little bit, go grab some dinner, upload this video, and then go pick up my kids, and then meet you guys on the live stream in a couple hours. So I'm trying to do everything again, but it's all right. So yeah, so this is me kind of pointing the camera out. So now, again, I'm not really, you know, I have no screen and I'm just pointing to myself. So I don't know if my head's completely in the shot or what, but I've used this light in the past. And usually it lights me up pretty well. Now there is light around here. I'm not like walking in pitch darkness, which I've done in the past. This is actually kind of lit. There are these little lights everywhere, but even looking at the bushes over to the right of me, you can't even tell that the bushes are there, because the light is not that strong. So this is my favorite place to go. This is the Eddie Bauer outlet. Everything is 50% off right now in that store. So it will say, you know, like a $60 shirt will end up being like a $30 shirt, which is pretty cool. So I almost ran into that pole because I've got a light in my face. But yeah, so this is the walkthrough for the live stream. This is the low light test. I've got a couple other videos that I've made, so we might just check out all of them. I don't know if I'm going to render the video or if I'm just going to stick the SD card in the slot right before my live stream, and we'll try to play those videos on the live stream. But yeah, overall impressions so far, I love the size. It's bigger than Obsession, but my favorite part is the fact that it already has fingers on it. It's already waterproof. You don't have to have a separate case that you have to put it in. My favorite part about the GoPro Session back in the day was that it was a cube and you could put it at any angle and it would fit in the case. This one has fingers on the bottom and fingers on the back. So I'm using the fingers on the bottom to hook it up to my GoPro Fusion selfie stick tripod thing. And then I'm using the fingers in the back to attach the light. So yeah, I think it's awesome for vloggers, especially if they're not checking themselves in the camera the whole time. So yeah, that's it, y'all. Back to you, Sean. I did that again. I don't like it when you guys say echo, and then I don't like it when you say muted. That's why I need like a person. I need a producer. Okay, let me say all that over again. So I think the light does really, really well. And you guys, you guys mentioned that. The other thing that I noticed in that video, if you watch the video far off, and maybe I can just, I need to turn you off, and then, so I want to get to, okay, I want you guys to, I'm going to mute the video so we can talk. And I'm going to just play this. And I want you guys to watch like the lights and maybe that sign that's in the distance. If you notice that sign, you can see every step I take. It kind of goes out of focus and then back in focus. This one's doing a pretty good job. You can definitely tell what's going on. Like it's not going completely out of focus. But if I had this on like a gimbal or something like that, I think it would be perfect. But in low light, it's doing a really good job. The red over on the left, the brown on the ceiling, the yellow, the pink on the bikini over there, or panties or whatever that is. I think the colors turned out really, really good. Sometimes whenever I'm using the GoPro, I'll like it looks almost like clayish or dirtyish. It's I don't want to say it's a warm color science. It's more like a, I don't know, like everybody kind of looks jaundiced sometimes, and that might be like on cloudy days or something like that. I do think that the GoPros look amazing at the beach, amazing for surfers, amazing in the snow. But sometimes in Nashville, when it's like everything's dead outside in fall, and there's like an overcast day, the colors are kind of muddy. But I feel like it's doing a really good job here. This is no color grading. Like I haven't done anything to this video. This is just straight out of the camera. I did notice that there is a kind of a glow around the lights, which is interesting. Just kind of a weird glow. So it might be the coating that's on the lenses for the GoPro. Usually they put a coating on the lenses so that water will bead off, kind of like Rain-X for your windshield. So that might be causing the glow. It's also really cold out, so it might kind of be fogged up a little bit. So yeah. So this is about all I wanted to talk about tonight. I love the little GoPro Mini. I'm going to do more videos with it. I'm going to test it out on my drone. If I can't turn the Wi-Fi off, though, it might be it might not work out the best. Because I definitely don't like flying in ADI mode. So Eat More Possum says, yes, in this low of light, I'd say it does a pretty good job with such a small sensor. And I totally agree with that. This is, I'm not really trying to do anything special. Okay, so now I've turned it around on me, and I didn't realize like I was shooting up my nose. There we go. That's a pretty good shot. Now, if you look at the background, you can see the bounce. Like in the store, you can definitely see the bounce, and the focus is just kind of bouncing. But if you look at me, I'm well lit because of this little light that I've got right here. I'm well lit. I will say it's a very, like, I'm lit cool, and the background is lit warm. So, and there's no way to change the color temperature of this light. So there's that. Actually, if you guys remember me live streaming from the beach a couple years ago, that was the first time I ever used this light. But I'm definitely like, my temperature is definitely a cooler temperature on this light compared to the lighting that's coming from the light bulbs that are all around me. So if you were actually lighting a scene, it's horrible. Because if you look at my skin right here, it's kind of a brown. Like the lighting in my office is something that I have played around with until I got it to the way that I liked. The footage that you're watching from the GoPro is just turned it on and went. Brent says that it looks like soft focus. And I agree with you. It might just be the fact that it's rendered out at 1080 and it's on a live stream. Like it's probably being pushed to you in really low bit rate. I will say on my MacBook, it looks wonderful. But it definitely doesn't look as good as it will in the daytime. So yeah. I'm going to go out and do some tests with it tomorrow and probably upload the video by the end of this week. I'm just going to go out to the park and walk around the walking trail and set it up in different locations, not walking around or bouncing around. I might put it on my electric bike and just ride around with it. That might be something that's kind of cool. But yeah. So with my 3D printing stuff that I do, I have big plans for the mount. But it looks like a great vlogging camera. I agree. I was trying to find my tiny tripod, my little, I forget what it's called. It's a little dinky. I might just order a couple more because I keep losing it. But I wanted to show you guys this. This is a mount that I made for my DJI Inspire so that I can put a GoPro, hang a GoPro or action camera, anything with this mount from the bottom of it. But I wanted to show you guys that I have this damper system that kind of takes out all the motion. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to design a 3D printed mount for this. And I'm thinking about just putting 2 dampers under it. So if you look at the size of it, it's wide. So I'm planning on making a little damper that is, just about this tall. And I can put 2 little dampers underneath the GoPro, so it'll take all that bounce out. So that's probably what I'll do tomorrow. Yeah. And then the other thing that I want to do is I want to create a GoPro. I want to create an attachment that goes from here to here and is just a cold shoe mount. And then that way I can, attach things up to the top of here. One of my ideas is to attach a wireless mic to it, different things like that. The other thing I'm going to try out is there is a GoPro adapter that converts this the USB-C into so I just saw this. It doesn't have stabilization. Yes, it has excellent stabilization. But the damper that I'm going to put on it is just going to take any stabilization works whenever you're moving around, but there's little micro vibrations that all cameras have issues with, especially in low light. You don't see them as much when the situation's lit really well, because you probably have a faster shutter speed. But the stabilization, I'm going to put the dampers on so you don't get any footsteps, or not footsteps, but you don't get any micro jitters at all. It just kind of puts a cushion between the mount and the camera. Also, when you're walking around, now I didn't even notice it here, but sometimes when you're walking around, you'll hear like plastic hitting plastic right next to the microphones and stuff like that. So that's just what the damper is going to do. It's just, honestly, it's something for me to 3D print. But I'm going to look for accessories. Let me see mods. There are no mods for the Mini as of yet. But that doesn't mean that there won't be. Yeah, JC, it's really just basically what I was just talking about in the video, where you could see the when I would take a step and then you would see like the sign would like kind of shutter. It'll just take a lot of that out of it. So now I'm looking on Amazon to see if there is a mic adapter. Not sure if there is. So I'm not sure. I'm going to have to do some testing on it. I actually need to just find my mic adapter. I really need to clean my office is what I need to do. But let's see if there's any new info on the club from you guys. Just a heads up, the deadline for Project Fall Colors is Monday, November 28th. So it looks like we have 13 more days. So about 2 weeks to get your submissions in. So if you haven't, go ahead and hit that. I see that Doug Mack got the Fly More kit for the DJI Avata. That's pretty cool. Yeah. So I'm going to play One Vision Aerial. Where are you at? Are you still in the house? Hey, One Vision, Dustin, can I play your video for Project Fall? Actually, I don't need to ask. You already said, I mean, the club already has that in there. So now I'm going to play that. So, Dustin, what drone are you flying? Is this the sorry, I hit a squirrel. So this is the SG906 Pro 2. There's Dustin right there. Ooh, that's a good one right there. Oh, there's that bridge again. I like it. I thought you were about to go through that bridge right there. I like your creativity, man. I see you down there. Yeah, I love it when people try new things. I really wish I would have turned your video off or your audio off because I know I'm going to get a copyright strike on that. Nice. And the reason I know I'm going to get a copyright strike is because I've already gotten one on your intro music. Yeah, but your intro had. I'm pretty sure your intro. I got copyright strict. Copyright strict. I don't know how to say that in the past. So I think I want to show you guys one more video. I feel like we've talked about. Oh no, I wanted to show you guys I wanted to run through the specs real quick on the Mini. Just to actually, I want to put myself back on there. I'm gonna put myself up here. So I wanted to run through this page real quick and go through these product details real quick. So what's in the box is you get the HERO11 black mini camera, carrying case, curved adhesive mount, short mounting buckle, short thumb screw, and USB-C cable. I want to emphasize short. The short screw is awesome because it's just another thing that's compact with this camera. So automatically uploads things to the cloud. I actually used that tonight. Whenever I made my YouTube short and my YouTube kind of reminder video, I basically just moved all the footage from the camera up to the cloud, and then I downloaded it to my photos and then uploaded it to YouTube. I did all that while I was driving down the interstate. So it's pretty cool. Shoot the best video settings with the push of a button. Something that I didn't tell you guys tonight is just like all the other GoPros that have recently come out, probably since the 8 or the 7. There's these quick modes that you can come up with. So there's a night lapse mode, and you can go in there and adjust those settings. And every time you hit the mode button and go to night lapse, it'll automatically have the settings. And then so Eat More Possum asked if I have the GoPro subscription. Yes, I have the GoPro subscription because if you can see right here, like the subscription costs, it costs right now, it's on sale for $25 for a year. So if you pay $25 a year, then all the GoPros that you buy within that year, you save money. So right here, I'm saving $150 on this GoPro. It takes me a little bit longer to get it because I have to order it straight from GoPro. But instead of spending $450 on a camera, I spent $300. So for $370, I believe, after tax, I got this GoPro camera, and it's pretty awesome. So yeah, I definitely have the subscription. And you get all kinds of like storage online. It's really cool when you go in the app and you like, I've got vacations saved in the cloud. I think I got the subscription with my GoPro Max, and then it renews once a year. But yes, I have the subscription. But the subscription might not be something that benefits you guys, but right here, $25, like, it's stupid not to pay $25 to save $150. You know what I mean? Like, it's a coupon. So this has dual mounts. Large new image sensor delivers immersive extra large field of view. Cinematic 5.3K 60 frames per second. It had, like, I wanted to show you guys this. If I record at 2.7K, it has 240 frames per second. That video alone, up-res to, now it might not be as good as the 5.3K 60 frames per second, but holy crap, 240 frames per second is actually pretty awesome. And it's got a 24.7 megapixel camera. So it only weighs 133 grams. So Jim, let's see how much. So 2 ounces to grams. So the Digi Action 2 weighs 57 grams compared to 133 grams. Yeah, I agree with you, JC. So the camera does weigh twice as much, but you have to have a special, well, I'm not going to get into that tonight. The Action definitely is smaller, but I would compare the Action 2 to the Insta360 Go 2. I feel like those cameras are more in line with each other. This camera right here is a GoPro Hero 11 Black without screens. So the quality of video, and I'll do a comparison, and I about guarantee you this camera is way better than the Action 2. But we'll try them out. That'll probably be another video coming up. Next level durability, waterproof to 33 feet. Stabilization with horizon lock built in. Hyper smooth 5.0 video. The Hero 11 Black Mini captures video only. So you can get 24.7 megapixel stills from your video. But there's no photo modes in this camera. And micro SD card is required, but not included. So one button simplicity, same as the Session, automatic highlights, 4K 120 frames per second, which is pretty awesome. Hyper smooth, stabilization, dual built-in mount fingers, and waterproof. Tougher than ever. Since it doesn't have screens, like the only thing that you could possibly break is the lens, and you can put the you can buy replacement lens covers, which is awesome. This is what the stabilization looks like on the camera. This is without it. This is with it. It's got auto boost, which so with Hypersmooth 5.0, Hero 11 Black Mini automatically determines the level of the video stabilization you need based on your speed and movement for the smoothest, widest shots possible. So the faster you go, the more smooth it is, which is awesome. Built-in horizon lock. And consistent when your camera rotates a full 360 degrees. So that's pretty amazing. One shot share anywhere. So the other thing that I didn't really talk about is there's an 8:7 aspect ratio in one of the video modes. And that allows you to record a horizontal, it records a square video. But you can get square clips, horizontal clips, and vertical clips out of the same video file, which is pretty awesome. So this is an example of 8x slow motion at 2.7K. So that slow-mo is ridiculous. I'm also going to do a video with the Max Lens mod, so I'm pretty excited about that. Interesting. So it looks like it only has one microphone hole. It did really good with that one microphone hole right there in the front. Interesting. Compatible with over 40 accessories. All right. So I think that's about it for tonight. It's 9:30 and my eyes can't even focus anymore. So that's awesome. Brant says, I don't bike, swim, or ski. No action in my life. I need a Naption camera. We've got one of those. There is a Blink camera that you can get on Amazon, and it will record your bedroom while you're napping, or any other activities in the bedroom that you might engage in. So yeah, I think I'm going to call it a night. Please like, subscribe to my channel. Click on the bell for notifications when I put out more videos about the GoPro HERO11 Black Mini. I think I got that right. Action cameras, regular cameras, drones, and live streaming. Have a wonderful night, y'all. Peace out. And maybe next week we'll be on time and I'll have more energy. But good night, everyone. Thanks for showing up and hanging out, even though I might have been pretty boring tonight. And it's late and it's probably past everybody's bedtime. Have a good week, y'all. Peace out.